All right, moving right on to the next topic is going to be on Arc Raiders. Now, earlier this week, I dropped an Arc Raiders video and saying that, it's getting a lot of love. It's getting, like, it's keeping its player base thing. 91% of players are still playing Arc Raiders. So, yeah, Arc Raiders is getting a lot of love. Like, it was over hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands of people playing every hour. People love Arc Raiders. I love Arc Raiders. My Discord love Arc Raiders. But some people are a little irritated with the mechanic of Arc Raiders. This Arc Raiders dev explains why it won't add additional PvP mechanics like leaderboards. The game isn't about shooting other players. And while I do agree, I agree with that. And IGN, sometimes, bro, you on my list, but like sometimes, it depends on who writes an article. But anyway, with Arc Raiders, man, extraction shooter, PvP, and like I think it was. Let's actually go into the article. That's fair. The game isn't about shooting other players. Arc Raider devs explain why it won't add additional PvP mechanics like leaderboards. Amid the debate about Arc Raider players who focus on the PvP aspect of the game and little else, the boss at Embark Studios has made the developer's position clear. This is not a game about killing other players, and it doesn't want to foster that type of gameplay. Arc Raiders is a multiplayer extraction adventure in which players scavenge the remnants of a devastated world, but the main threats are the Arc machines. That is true. The main threats are them Arc machines, bro. Like, I mean, players, of course, but like, players can be a threat, but I feel like I'll be more of a threat to players than other people. Like, I shoot niggas on sight, bro. Like, I don't play, bro. I came from OG PUBG, bro. I do not play, bro. I'm seeing you and you not my boy, I'm shooting you. Unless you like say like, yo, put your hands up or something, and it ain't no other niggas around you, I'm shooting you. Because my niggas are gonna shoot at you. Where was that? But the main threat are the Arc machines and as Embark Studios put it, the unpredictable choices of fellow survivors. Like I just said. But Arc Raider player versus environment versus player gameplay has resulted in a number of viral clips showing how friendly encounters can quickly dissolve into a fight to the last. That's one reason why I love Arc Raiders. That shit is hilarious. Yes, you could play solo or even party up to 3 working as a team to progress through the story. However, other players are a constant threat. This has sparked with the community about the etiquette that has formed in the game. With a retired programmer going viral for relentlessly killing casual Arc Raider players. Meanwhile, okay. I did see like a lot of people saying like, yo, they want to add just a PvE mode, or just they want the developers to put a PvE mode and a PvP mode to kind of separate it. Me personally, I don't want that. I want them to keep the game how it is because that's what makes it fun, bro. You can get and I saw some comments saying, comments on my stuff saying like, it isn't that high risk, high reward, bro. Yes, it is, bro. I was just playing with Austin yesterday. Austin and my boy John yesterday. We was playing. And we was like, in the whole thing the whole strategy that he was going with was like, yo, I keep a free loadout on me until I get like 5 good raids, and I just upgrade that gun. I just keep upgrading that gun and keep that free loadout with me, just because when I go into when I go into these raids and I die, because I know I'm gonna die, I'm not going to be pressed on losing all my stuff. And that's kind of what makes the game fun, because being able to die and then load back into it that quick, it's hilarious, bro. And then like scavenging, it's like, and then it's that one thing of like, should we go? Should we leave? Or should we keep looting? And then when we finally make the choice to like, you know what? Maybe we should just loot one more place. We get flanked. We get third party. Like, the game is fun. Or like we fight down to the last centimeter of health and the shredder comes out of nowhere and just shoots up the place. Like, taking the whole point of the game is to be PvP and PvE. That's what makes it fun. I mean, shit. Even if you're a Division player, Remember the Dark Zone. The reason that I don't like the Dark Zone, or why I didn't like the Dark Zone, because like certain builds would be unbalanced in the Dark Zone. Like, I think the first division put in this thing called Survival, and then like you had to extract some things, and like that made it a little better. It was like an early version of Arc Raiders, because there were no builds. You just had like a pistol, like you will fire a regular SMG or AR shotgun, and you had to fight with that. You're not fighting with your Patriot build or your I can't name a lot of the builds off the top of my head, Striker build. You're just fighting with your guns. So I mean, it's very bare bones and basic. And Arc Raiders is it isn't the end all be all of extraction shooters. Because I heard Escapes from Tarkov, which I haven't played, it's the definite extraction shooter. And Arc Raiders is more like a 9-to-5 casual extraction shooter. And it's still, the gameplay loop is fun as hell. People love that. But I feel like taking that PvP element out of that and taking that risk out of that defeats the purpose of the game. Yeah, them arcs are hard too, bro. Them arcs can be annoying too. Sometimes they can be more annoying than the player base. Like, but yeah, and also on the other side, adding like a PvP leaderboard, like who's doing the most damage to other players. That will set a different type of precedence in the game, because there is a section on the game of people who they don't like violence. I got people in my discourse who would rather go solo and rather just do PvP, or rather just keep it like that. They rather just do it solo, fight people like that, and fight arcs. But the PvP element of it, then you're going to turn it into players just trying to kill players just so they can go higher in a leaderboard. So if they did add a PvP thing in there, they're probably going to make it like, they're probably going to add like a tag on you or something like, oh yeah, this person is a rogue agent or some shit like that. So I wouldn't want to see that. We had several discussions about a nemesis system and all types of things. He said, I don't know where the team are on. I don't know where the team are on them right now. I think one of the beauties of this game is the fact we don't have those leaderboards and it's not competitive. We don't want to necessarily foster that type of gameplay. The game isn't about shooting other players. You can do that if you want to, but the ethos of the game has never been to go in and shoot players. It's a part that we use to craft tension. Yeah. And not knowing if that player is going to shoot you creates that tension. Like when you're about to extract and you don't know if this person is going to shoot you or not, y'all just looking at each other like, y'all just in each other's eyes like, and then you just shoot them. So no, I don't want them to designate it to PvE or PvP. Like, I like the game the way it is, personally. What else on Arc Raiders? It was one more Arc Raiders thing before I was done with Arc Raiders. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, so the trading thing. This is from Arc Raiders updates. They're pretty funny. I follow them pretty much. So Arc Raider fans are raising concerns after Embark Studio CEO Patrick Soderling said player-to-player trading could be fun and something worth exploring in the long term. While no features have been confirmed or announced, the comment has sparked debate across the community, with many players worried that the game is drifting towards a Tarkov-style economy that could specifically affect balance progression and the overall experience they were originally drawn to. Damn. Tell you, I'm coming from work. So, how do I feel about it? I was thinking about this at work, liberate this at work. I feel, at first I was like, yeah, I understand the trading, because like I was thinking of games like old school RuneScape or like WoW or like a lot of MMOs and the trading economy in those games. like you're looking for a certain weapon and you don't want to do a raid for it, or like you're looking for something and you don't want to just a lot of those games depend on RNG, or it randomly drops, and you may not want that in Arc Raiders. You may be tired of going to get this one quest item, and every time you try to extract it, you keep dying, you can't find it, it keeps switching, it's not random dropping. But the thing is that's the fun of the game. If you don't like that in the game, maybe this game isn't for you. Because the fun that goes into what I previously said about it, people are trying to change the game. The reason that Arc Raiders was so popular and blowing Battlefield out the water and Call of Duty out the water is, and other games out the water is, it's an extraction shooter, isn't as hardcore like Tarkov or other extraction shooters like that. But the thing is that it's a casual thing, and also you don't want to take the core principles away from the game. Like, we were drawn into going in there, getting the goop, getting the loot, extraction, and all that stuff. Like, you can, and it's still things where you can buy stuff. Like, you can buy things from the traders that you need. Like, you're tired of losing this, you're tired of crafting that. You can go and buy stuff from the trader. Sure, it's like a limited supply, but you can still buy like shield packs and bandages and things for your guns and mods from the trader. Adding in a trading system kind of defeats the purpose on an extraction game, because it's like, okay, well, I can just sell all my stuff, get the $1 million, and buy the item, as opposed to having the fun aspect taken out of the experience taken out of going there and then going to extract. Like, you're just trying to find a way to make the game a little easier for people. Wow, it is like the game. The point of the game is it's a game. It's difficult. It's supposed to be challenging to people, man. Like, the thing about Tarkov is what I've heard in Tarkov. I don't know. I haven't played the game. I heard that there's a lot of shit in the game. There's like, just maybe it's an exaggeration. I know them comments gonna be like, "Hey, that's 6 million. That's 6 million. This in the game." But it's like, it's an exaggeration. But there's a lot of shit in the game, and to make it easier for people, they have a trading system. And in MMOs, they had that trading system, but the game isn't centered around an extraction, and you need to extract that. Yeah, you die in old school RuneScape, you lose your loot, or you die in WoW. I don't remember whether you die, you lose your loot in WoW. I don't remember that. But in like old school RuneScape, you can still go and retrieve it like within 15 minutes. In Arc, if you die and lose that blueprint, it's over. You gotta go back and get that shit again. And that's what adding to the gameplay and adding to the fun of the game. So I was thinking, like I said, about it. We're gonna play maybe, because I'm thinking like World of Warcraft and RuneScape. They did have those trading systems, but those games aren't extraction shooters. Those games aren't centered around, like, they do have player versus environment, but like the fun around Arc Raiders is extracting and going in there and destroying those arcs and destroying other players, or not destroying other players and being able to extract with that or not extract with that. That's the fun in the game. And I feel like if you aren't cool with losing your loot and losing all this stuff that you worked for, probably just play another game, bro. Just play another game. We'll play another looter shooter. Division is real good looter shooter. Destiny. There's a lot of looter shooters out there, so yeah. But trading system, And they already got like some third-party trading thing that they have in the game where other players can like gather together and then like text on their phone or in Discord and then meet up and then drop the loot and then trade it in, not trade it in game, but like put it in your safe pocket and extract like that. So yeah, I mean, it's already a trade system in the game, but nah. Something like that probably will ruin the core gameplay of it. So yeah. Next video.